So when it was my part to talk, I just didn't know what to talk. I mean, I come up with lots of things, but then when I have to stand and talk, I'm out of words. And then I just ended up with my name and what I do,
Yeah.
and then that's it. Nothing much.
No. Inshallah, you'll talk more here. Welcome, everybody. You're at Shehnaz Unplugged, and actually, exactly like me, there is a beautiful lady beside me who gets unplugged only with apno ke saath. So right now, I have got her unplugged with सबके साथ. So आप जो ये greenery देख सकते हैं, the greenery, the beautiful nursery that I can say that you can see behind me is just exactly in a home, beautiful home, decorated and done by Tasneem. Tasneem, how are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Thank you so much.
Foo, let all the nervousness go away.
Yes, inshallah.
Okay. So coming to the main subject, this little baby's here.
Yes.
So how are you, like, how did you get into this? Like, you could have chosen anything from, like, the ladies are fan of makeup, or jewelries, which is a very, very, like, open field for ladies.
Yes.
Then how did you get into this?
Well, this is coming from childhood.
Oh.
Yes, I was from the beginning. I was interested in plants and all. Even in the subject, also in science, I've chosen this subject. It was very interesting for me. And then even my father, he was a very good. He was a plant lover.
Okay.
Very plant passionate person. He was, and he had lots of plants in India. I mean, like he in his house. He grew lots of fruit trees like guava and pomegranate and all these things. So so that comes from father, you know.
Yes.
And then even I started having it when I got not out of, little less from responsibilities like children and all. They grew up little older, and then so I thought of going into this and have some plants at home and nurture them, look after them, be with them. And then suddenly at the time of COVID, when there was nothing to do, so I used to be all the time in my plants, with my plants. And then my family, they told me that you should get into business. Why don't you just turn your passion into business?
Okay.
So it was my daughters and my sons-in-laws.
Yeah.
Sons-in-law. And yes, my husband also supported me in that. You know?
Nice.
So it just, so there the plant had started.
Lovely. And I actually see you that this is beyond business, because this is, I can see you putting your heart into it, your you know, fixing the things, looking after it for the long run. So I kind of see it more than business. Why?
Yes.
Because I have taken 2 plants from you, and I'm so sorry, I don't know the names. Please tell me what did I buy? Because it was a gift.
Yes.
So what did I buy?
You had bought a syngonium, and the other one was bamboo. Stalks. Yeah.
Okay. So I had actually got this for my friends, actually colleagues, so to appreciate their efforts. So I had got few. I wanted more, but then a few colleagues shifted other completely out of the premises. So then now whomever I gave that, they really appreciated and they liked it. And you have mentioned the first attracting part more than the plant. This beautiful notes given in that pot, where like when to water, how to take care of it, look after the roots, look after the cleanliness and everything. So what does that do? Like, I know it is a kind of a reminder, but you really take good time to write that and make a note of it.
Yes, that's just because there are many like beginners who like to have plants at home, but they don't have much information about it. So that's what Plant It does. Like we help the beginners to have plants at home. You take one plant, start with one plant, then buy 2 more if you get comfortable, you get confident of taking care of them and all, maintenance and everything.
Right.
So the thing, what I put is it's called a plant tag, which gives all the plant information that when it needs to be watered, and when was it last watered.
Yes.
So it's even a good reminder that, okay, if you had watered it last week, so after 9 days you have to water. That date reminds you that it's time to water.
Yes.
So that you can even change. It is erasable.
Right.
So you can change, and then you can put the new date after you water it.
Yes.
And that's how that plant in tag information helps.
Yes.
And even it gives the information about when to fertilize it.
Right. Because the plant that you have given me, it's bamboo.
Yes.
Right. So I have kept on my table also. So the tag says 7 to 10 days
Yes.
to water it. So what I've done is, however I'm organized, I know that I end up being an unorganized person at the end. So when I saw that, I marked the date in the calendar.
Yes.
So that I can water the plant and not destroy it. So
Yes.
I'm kind of very happy having it around me. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. That is what Planted does actually. What we keep in mind is that the plant parent should not face any problem.
I want to know, how do you, maintain them in a house here? Because you would feel always all place looks smaller for you, right? Like you want more.
Of course, more.
Yeah. So I can see that you have larger number. That's wow. Mashallah, so many. So how are you maintaining this here?
Well, actually, the thing is, this is nothing. My house in India, it was fully filled with plants. There was one area which was fully covered. It's the staircase, and it was a round staircase where I had kept the money plants, and it was in layers. It was kept in layers.
Oh.
And it was around 8 to 10 feet long.
Okay.
They were, and there were around 30 to 35 plants.
Mashallah, mashallah.
So it was very difficult for me to keep them over there and come here. And
how do you remember, this one needs a root cut, or this one needs water, and this is after 7 days or 10 days? How do you remember the plants?
It's just watering is I mostly the thing is they are once a week only. We have to do the watering. Mostly this is the watering schedule.
Okay.
But there are some plants where it needs twice a week. So those are the plants, we have to take more care of them. So what I do is I keep a note on Sunday and Sunday and Thursday. So I just check on them on these 2 days.
Okay.
And then if they need water, I give them water. If they don't, then I just leave them. There is one thing I want to give a tip, an information to the
please do
plant
give.
parents.
Yes.
The beginners especially. The thing is, yes.
We were on this point. Yes.
That what happens is the plant parent, when they buy the plant, they get very, very excited, and on the other side they are even more conscious also that they want to water them. They shouldn't die.
Yes.
And we will take more care of them, and they all the time thinking of watering them.
Right.
So what happens is maybe the plant needs to be watered once in 9 to 10 days. But what happens is they water it within 4 days.
Yes.
And then what happens is in a week they are getting watered. They are being watered twice.
Yes, they are overwatered.
Yes, so they are overwatered, and due to that, the roots get rotted, and the plant dies. So we should never do that. What happens is before you water the plant, you should check the soil of the plant.
Okay.
You need to dip. You need to put your finger 2 inches deep into the soil to check the moisture, because what happens is, आप ऊपर से देखोगे ना, means if you see the top layer of the soil, it's always dry.
Okay.
Because it's getting the air and all, so it gets dried up very quickly. But inside, it's not dry. It's pretty much, it's very moist inside. So the roots are inside, they are not out.
Right.
So the roots should not be watered so much. So we have to check it first, that is it moist inside? If it is moist, then you should not water them. Wait for another 2 days. And then again you check, and if you find it's less moist, then yes, you go ahead. Now you can water it.
Okay.
So that is one technique you should always do before watering the plants.
Okay. I want to tell you my story. My story with the plants. Like, number one, no knowledge at all. Okay. Number two, my mom was very into it.
Okay.
Like, I think this is best pastime that a mother finds, or the father, when they're at home, they do this nurturing of flowers
yeah.
and plants and all. So this gardening thing comes into them. So my part is like, my mom would touch anything and we would say, oh mom, धनिया उगा लिया आपने, तो मेथी बन गया, ये मिर्ची बना लेती थी, all that thing.
Yeah.
And if I would try the same, nothing is coming out. Why? Because I'm over conscious, over taking care,
Yes.
over watering too much. I used to, like how I
Yes.
take care of myself,
Yeah.
I used to take care of the plant, but the plant would not survive at all.
Yes.
So now I stopped. So it came to a level where I stopped all this thing. Oh, I don't like plants because unnecessarily I destroy them. Like, I don't take care of them. And it was a very hassle, like soil and get some people used to give this extra things. No, you have to have a pot. You have to have a proper sunlight. It needs proper lightning. It needs, corners, find proper place. And there were quite many myths also.
Yes.
Like the ladies should not touch it on
No,
so
no,
and
it's
so
not like
days
that.
and
No, no, no,
times.
it's not like
There
that.
is like if you talk more, if the house is sad, the plant is sad.
Yeah, that is true.
These kind of things were there. So, like, so many things were given. I'm like, रहने दे भाई, मुझसे नहीं होगा, ठीक है. So then quite some years went on. Like, I would say I'll keep a plastic one or something. But one time I was called for judging in a school's fancy dress.
Okay.
Fancy dress, and simultaneously few more like dancing and acting and stuff. So what the best thing they did was they gave us plant. And I received the bamboo plant.
Okay.
And I was like, yaar, plant de diya, matlab ab isko samalna padega and everything. It was looking very beautiful, with, again, exactly how it is, like with pebbles and everything. It's a little larger one.
Okay.
And now that I got this, and they told it is very less maintenance, don't worry, you can handle it well.
Yeah.
So I brought it, I kept it in a corner, and trust me, I forgot. It became like week and more. Okay. I forgot. But then suddenly one day I realized that, oh, I need to plant this. Okay, I need to water this.
Yeah.
So then I started calling them and asking which water should I put?
Yeah.
Because, like, should I put a tap water? Should I put a distilled water? What should I put? So then they were like, no, put any water, no problem. Just plant, just water it, no issues. Then I did that, and suddenly in a course of time, I realized that I felt like the plant was me, and I was like, we were friends, like the plant and I was friends.
Yes.
Why? Because if that needed water, I would get a reminder, or if, like, I would see pani hai ki nahi, I can touch and feel it, like, you needed to know. So I kind of didn't need any kind of reminders. Nobody used to tell me or something. I would just feel
that
it.
Is just for the beginning. The tag also, in that tag also, we write the date and everything. It's just for the beginning, for the plant parent to get comfortable, to get confident about it, that okay, they can maintain it.
Yes.
Then later on they'll get used to it. They don't need that plant tag. They don't have to follow that date and write out change or anything.
Right.
They'll get used to it, and then they will know, okay, within a week or within 10 days.
Right.
We need to water. They get used to it. It's not a difficult
And after that plant, somebody gifted me one more plant. That was a lucky lily. Yeah. So I was like impressed, because even that was a low maintenance one.
Yes.
So I said, there must be some more plants in the world that actually needs less maintenance, and it can be growing in its own.
Yes.
So I don't have to worry when I travel and everything.
Yes.
So yes, please. So I want to know, there are these plants that when you talk happily, they are happy. If you share your sadness, they do
that is
down.
True. That is true. Yes.
Oh, okay.
They should get that positive
vibes always.
And anything. It's a living thing.
Right.
Like, you have a pet. If you are upset with the pet, or if you're not being happy in front of them, they will not be happy too. Similarly, it comes with the plant also. if you be happy with them. Now if I'm watering this plant,
Mhm.
and if I just talk to them or just give them some love like this by touching them like this, and I
Oh.
just water them, and like you talk to them. I know it sounds funny because
Okay.
they don't respond by talking like how
Right.
the pets do. Like you see puppies, they are
Yes, we see
licking,
some action.
some
Yes.
yeah, some kind of thing
If
that
the
you see
plant
in the
starts
kittens
giving
and
me
all.
some action, I think I'll be running forward.
The
Okay, but
action they give is good growth.
yes, yeah,
They thrive. They really
yeah.
thrive so nicely, and that is the response they are giving to you. That shows that they are happy with you.
Hmm.
So yeah, if you think that अरे यार इसको पानी करना है, इसको पानी डालना है,
Yeah.
क्या है यार ये बहुत फसी है,
Right.
ऐसे
Then
they are listening.
Yeah,
I'm not telling anyone of you all. but-
Yes, yes.
So like, so like,
no, this is not at all for you people. You people are at the best place that you can be.
So like अगर आप ऐसे बात करोगे उनसे तो या ऐसे मतलब आप
Can't,
किसी और से भी बात
criticize
करते हो,
and
but you're
all.
talking about them,
हाँ,
so
हाँ.
they understand all these. Like they feel bad, and then they will start, they'll start, the leaves will start getting
Shed
yellow,
and, yeah.
and they'll fall, and they will show that they're not happy.
They're not happy.
So yes, even they need care. They need to be nurtured, like how you nurture your child,
Right.
like that, your children, like that. Even they need care and nurture.
Yes. About the water. What's water? Why do they say some can go with the tap water or some can go with the filtered water? What is the concept there?
It's something about see, it's in Kuwait this problem is not there. We get good clean water.
Right.
Okay, so but in India or any other place where the water is not good, there you have to take care of the water. We make sure that we use filtered water.
But Tasneem, however the plant is growing, na, there also.
No,
So
there are
what is
some
the-
things that due to some chemicals or in water or some dirt, what happens is some plant they show some response that their leaf starts to turn out black or yellow. And they show some spots on the leaves.
Okay.
So that's the reason it's better to always use good water, not
Right.
any kind of water.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
we have to have, it's better to use filtered water.
Mm.
But in Kuwait, that problem we don't have because the tap water is good
Right.
over here. So it's not very dirty.
Mm-hmm.
But in some areas there are dirty water. There is dirty water. So what they do, if there are some places where there is not even they don't even have filter. So what they
Yes.
do is that they keep the water overnight.
Yeah.
And they use that water, the upper part of the water.
Yeah, yeah.
And all the dirt
all
gets
the residues
dissolved.
come down,
Yeah,
and then you use the top
water, and then you can
Yes.
water that. Yeah.
And I think one more thing, because like this season now the water is really hot. Either you get an extreme cold water or extreme hot.
Hot, yeah.
So it's like not good for plants.
No, not even extreme hot is also not good. Extreme cold is also. You
not
can't
good.
use a water which is chilled from. You remove it from the refrigerator and then you can water that.
Oh.
That is also not good.
Okay.
So you just need room temperature water.
Yeah.
That is the best for them.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I have seen some of your project. Like in that, I have seen you have done some great work in some studios. So now, what do you do when it is an interior? First of all, talking about your project, like what did you keep in mind while designing that?
The first thing when I got this project, which is it was a studio,
Right.
where there was a workstation and a podcast area.
Okay.
And there was one area which was like a TV, like chilling
TV
place.
lounge
There was
kind of
lounge
TV
type
lounge.
of
Okay.
area. There was.
Please tell me about the mango tree.
When I told my husband that I want to get more plants, so he just told me, "Why are you getting so many plants?" This was in the beginning.
Okay.
It's the very beginning when I told him. So he's saying, "Why are you getting so many plants? Just grow one mango tree in the house. That is enough. It will give you shade. It will give you lots of leaves,
Yeah.
and it will even give you
It'll
fruit."
outgrow from
and
the roof.
Yes, exactly. You want it to be dense and big, and also you will get everything in one tree. So like in his language, एक अमिया उगा दो तो बड़ा पेड़ बन जाएगा, काफी है तेरे लिए, he used to tell me like that,
Oh, because because like plant, you want all the plants. Yes, and we decided to shift place is just because her plants wanted her, and my spot had all her best plants, I guess. Can you please name few of them?
Yeah, sure. So this is parlor palm.
What is it?
It's called a parlor palm.
Parlor
palm. It's a palm. Yeah.
Oh,
so these are the common names actually. Other names
scientific
are different.
Scientific
names are different.
I need the normal name.
Yes,
scientific name.
Exactly.
Normal name nahi aa raha.
Exactly.
Scientific to bhul hi jao fir.
So exactly. So this is a parlor palm.
Okay.
And this is peace lily, small one.
Peace lily. Yes. Lily. Okay, I have this.
Okay. Yeah. And this is Boston fern.
Boston fern.
Fern. It's a
Boston
fern.
fern.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a fern.
Okay.
And this is Monstera adansoni. It has leaves. The leaves are with the holes. Can you see them?
Yes, I can see them.
Yeah. So there's another Monstera behind us, which is this one, the huge one.
Okay.
And it's called Monstera deliciosa.
Deliciosa.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. It's when it.
I'm kind of impressed with the name Deliciosa.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And when I got it, it was very small. It's just grown so humongous now.
Oh, nice. I hope you like me too. I've also dressed up green for you.
Yes, very beautiful. I love green color.
You love green color.
I love green color.
And among the myth, tell me if it's not or it's right or wrong. You have to see green for eye cooling, something like that. Is this true?
For me, it is always.
Okay.
I don't know about others. I don't know about others. ये myth नहीं हो सकता. Green तो हम.
It is good.
It is actually even told that if you walk bare feet on the green grass, it gives benefits to your health.
Yes.
So similarly, seeing green also works. Of course, I believe in that.
Okay. I think if you believe in something, it will happen.
For me, it works. Is it working?
Yes, it's on.
Okay. It's on. Yeah, for me, it works. I don't consider it as a myth.
Okay. Yes. Please, this is
peace lily too.
Again, peace lily. Yeah.
This is spider plant. And this is croton. You can see the colors in these plants.
Yes,
so many
the red
colors.
Lines, yes.
Yellow, orange, red, green. So many colors.
Right.
And again, those. What is that? Okay.
Money
Do you
plant.
know the scientific name?
No.
It's called pothos.
Pothos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And other than that, this is Chinese evergreen.
Chinese evergreen.
And then again, this is money plant, and this is called alocasia.
Alocasia.
Which is, I think, commonly it is called elephant ears.
Oh.
Yeah, because it has huge leaves. Right now it is small because it's small.
Yeah.
But when they grow, their leaves are so big. They really grow crazy.
Okay. Lovely. Like, if this was from the childhood, how did you get into the scientific name and everything? Because you studied about it?
No, I didn't study during school and all. No, it was my interest to know about the scientific names, botanical names, and all.
Yes.
So it was my interest to know about it.
Okay, that's lovely. And which are more other ones which I like we should know about?
There in the corner you can see that tall one, that is called bird of paradise.
Bird of paradise.
Okay. Yeah. And then this is called syngonium.
Syngonium.
Yes, arrowhead plant.
Yeah. I think the one which you gave for my colleague.
Yes, that is a small one.
Yeah.
With pink and green leaves. That was a combination of pink and green leaves. There were two different plants actually.
Oh, okay.
So that was a combination of pink and green leaves. And it's really a very easy plant. It's very beautiful. When it grows, it really looks very good.
Lovely. And more than the plant, I like the vase in which you gave me the it was very decorative and very attractive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was another test tube planter I had got earlier, and that was the best seller. I mean, whenever I used to post it, immediately it used to get sold. It used to get sold. It used to get swollen.
Yeah. So which one was that?
It was a planter actually, not the plant.
The planter.
The test
then,
tube planter.
Yeah,
It was
the twin ones.
Yeah, no, not the twin ones. This is another model.
Another model.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it was called a test tube planter.
Okay.
So-
You better give me pictures of all those, because as we talk, I will have the,
Yeah.
pictures put up. So, and this beautiful
This is my beautiful piece I created.
terrain.
It is called terrarium.
Terrarium.
Yes.
Okay. So,
So
what is the mehnat behind this?
yeah, there are lots of things. You can see the layers.
Yes.
The layers of the what do you call the clay balls. The hydrotons are there. Then there is a active charcoal, and then there is sand, a layer of sand. Then there is some colored layer sand also, just for decoration.
Okay.
Then there is soil, and then there's a special soil for the terrarium. So then
Okay.
in that, and then we put special terrarium plants. Not all plants survive in terrariums.
Okay.
So there are two different terrariums made. Actually, one is the one with the succulents, only succulents,
Okay.
and this is the terrarium plants which you can cover them. Like
Okay.
they can stay long if they are covered.
Okay.
But succulents you cannot cover them.
Okay.
They have to be kept open.
And I saw your jugaad, what you did just now. Like you happen to have the light on,
Yeah.
so that it feels like it's under,
The moon.
under the moon. So, what is the concept there? What do you do? Like, why did you do that?
So that it can stay covered. When I mist it and then I cover it, so it the moisture stays in for a longer time.
Okay.
And the plant really they really thrive very well, and
They grow well.
the
Yeah.
color of it, like it's very rich in color. And then the reason one more I put that light ball on it is because so that it can get light.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much close, it needs a light.
It's not a problem. I mean, since long I kept it, and nothing happened. I mean, I can't see any one leaf that got yellow or
yes,
decay.
faded or
Nothing
something.
happened.
Yeah,
Nothing
okay.
happened to it. It in fact grew very nice. It was very
Lovely.
little when I planted these plants. They were very with 2 leaves,
Okay.
and now it's mashallah grown, and it's growing inside and it's spreading inside.
Okay, this reminds me of one more myth. They say you need to have the blessed hands to grow plants. So is it true or no? मतलब
It's
कि
not-
हाथ अच्छा होना चाहिए.
नहीं, ऐसा मैं नहीं मानती हूँ एक्चुअली.
अच्छा.
आपकी उस जैसे देखो, आप बच्चा भी लाते, अपने बच्चा होता है ना, आप
जी,
किसी
जी.
बच्चे को अभी थोड़ी देर के लिए जो डे केयर वगैरह करते हैं, तो वो
जी.
बच्चे को ध्यान रखेंगे तो बच्चा अच्छे से रहेगा.
Right.
राइट. अगर आप उसको थोड़ा स्ट्रिक्ट रहोगे, इफ यू गेट स्ट्रिक्ट टू इट, दे विल नॉट कम टू यू.
हाँ, डर जाते से हम जाते
Exactly.
हैं.
So this is something like that only. You have to just be very gentle with them and be good to them. Show the positivity,
Right.
care for them. They will grow very nice. It's not about blessed hands and all. There was one lady who told me once that all the plants I got earlier, they all died. They don't survive.
Yeah, many say that.
So
yeah.
I have I feel that I'm not lucky to have plants.
plants.
So then I told her, just take one plant from me and I will assist you. Don't worry, nothing will happen. And now she's got nice 2-3 plants. Oh,
Yeah.
she's happy with it. So she's blessed, right?
Right. Yeah. Means
It's just the
basically you're
fear.
saying how to maintain it and how to
Exactly.
take care of it.
Yes, it's just
Not-
about that.
Yeah, it's just about that.
It's just
not
about
like plant लाया रख लिया और because I'm one of them who thought so
Yes.
that नहीं यार plant की और मेरी बनती नहीं है तो I would not have them.
हाँ.
But then it suddenly changed because I never knew. I thought every day morning because my mom used to sprinkle water.
She's misting.
Misting or sprinkle water because we used to have in a very big area.
Yeah.
I used to stay in a Kuwaiti area, so
Okay.
we had that villa and that garden area in
Okay,
front. So
that's
she used
nice.
she used with the hose. She used to sprinkle
Yeah.
the
Water.
the
on the
water.
plants. She's not watering the plants. She's just misting them. So that misting.
she used to press this and then it used to come out like
now
that.
there are certain plants that don't like misting. That also is one thing. Like this plant they love misting. The plant behind me, Boston fern,
Yeah.
they love misting.
Okay.
And plant like snake plant, they don't like misting.
Oh.
You cannot spray water on them. The leaf will die.
Oh.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
cannot even water them so much, like how you water in 10 days
Yes.
or within a week.
So
No.
then when? After 2 weeks?
Yes. In summer, once in 15 days, and in winter, I would say 25 to 30 days.
Wow. So that is like
Yeah, a month.
hassle-free kind
Yeah,
of.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Snake plant is one of them, and snake plant and ZZ plant. These two
Right.
plants, they are very low maintenance plant, but they are underrated.
Yeah. Once I had got a plant, just thinking that okay, चलो कुछ अच्छा वाला सांस लेते हैं, ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं हम करके, I brought one plant and it died in a week's time. The reason I watered it, my father didn't know that I watered. He watered it. Then my husband came and then he watered it. And then my son's kids were playing around. They said, "Oh, let's water it. Water."
Yeah. What happens is some people, when they are sitting next to the plant, and if they cannot finish the water, they think that let's water the plant, but कम से कम plant को तो पानी मिल जाएगा. लेकिन ऐसे उसको already plant को पानी मिल चुका होगा, और आप उसको और दे रहे हो, तो उससे क्या होता है कि वो over water हो जाता है, due to what the root rot and they die.
True.
So that should not be done.
Right.
You cannot think that okay, you're sitting next to a plant and you have water, so just water it.
Water it.
No, you can't do that.
And does it make a difference? Like I'm drinking a glass of water and I have a water and then I just okay, abhi iska time ho gaya hai, lekin I'll put the water. That's not good, or should I always take a new water? Like झूठा पानी डाल सकते हैं?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मतलब आप डाल सकते हो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि आप नहीं डाल सकते. But the thing is, अभी now, for example, what water you are drinking.
Yes.
That also depends. Sometimes it's a concoction.
Okay.
If it is plain water, you can. But if it is cold, you shouldn't.
Right.
Or even if it's hot, warm water.
Going back to the thing, extreme
because
cold,
people drink
hot.
cold water, extreme chilled water, and chilled water and warm water we pete.
Right.
So you shouldn't put those
waters.
Yeah.
That's why it's not suggested. Okay. Now we need your expertise because we need to know that, like, for example, we need to have purified air around us in the house. Which plant do you suggest for people to have around them in the house?
First is Sansevieria, which is snake plant. Snake plant.
Snake plant. Yes. Okay. That was the scientific name.
Yes.
Okay. Snake plant. Okay.
It's really very nice plant. It releases oxygen even at night, so you can keep it in the bedroom.
Okay.
And then the second one is ZZ plant, which I mentioned. These two plants are.
Do you have it here?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
And this plant is low maintenance plant, and it releases oxygen again, same like snake plant. And it's a very beautiful plant, and again underrated plant, just because it's very dark color.
Right.
Uska green leaves.
Right.
Uski leaves dark green hai, so some people think that kya karna hai itne dark green leaves leke.
Really?
Yeah, they don't prefer to buy. It's very underrated, but I love it. It's really very nice.
Nice.
And then for air purifying, again we have this one, Pala palm. There's even Areca palm.
Okay.
And even this one, peace lily. You can keep this in the bedroom.
Okay.
Because this also releases oxygen.
Okay.
So my husband, he had issues like allergy, sneezing a lot all the time.
Right.
So then when I kept the
peace lily.
When I kept a plant in my bedroom, peace lily, yes, exactly. I kept a peace lily also, and I kept a snake plant, and now he's not facing that problem.
Okay.
So it's like, he doesn't have that issue now. So
I must try this.
Yes, because it really works.
Yeah, because my husband has sinus, and migraine hits, and because of the sinus, so I think, and very allergic, like my son and my husband both. So maybe. And
Now-
this is for, I think, many people who are very allergic
exactly.
to.
अब पोलन का जो केस है वो अलग है.
Right.
पोलन होता है तो वो सब many people sneeze. That is
Right.
one different case.
Okay.
But other than that, also some people they have
Occasionally when
Yes.
something hits them,
Yes.
which there's like dust or something.
yeah
So I
seasonal
think-
होता है कभी
Right.
कभी ये सब अलग है.
Okay.
But otherwise, some people they are too much like allergic to certain things like sinus भी होता है, sneezing
True,
issues होते
true,
हैं.
true.
So then they should have these plants.
Right. And yes, so to have positivity around us, like, which is that plant which gives us like positive vibes?
Almost all plants give
All
positive vibes.
plants
But
give?
yeah, lucky bamboo is one,
Yes.
which is
yes.
good for like good luck and positivity and even prosperity.
Right.
These actually all plants are good. I wouldn't specifically मैं एक plant के बारे में नहीं बोलना चाहूँगी.
And what is that plant that some people say, no, if it is gifted, it is good, like for you? Like if they sometimes say, no, if we want this, like even for the bamboo, they say if someone gifts it to you, it's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you buy it, it's not.
No, it's not.
Big, I don't know. Again, should I say it's a myth?
Yeah,
Like
it is.
it is a myth.
I mean,
huh?
I don't remember if anyone has gifted me because what I do is I tell my children every year. I've been telling before I bought all these plants and started
Right.
the business. I used to tell them, get me plants, gift me a plant instead
Okay.
of gifting me something else.
Okay.
I used to tell them like this, but they
Yes.
used to give me something else only.
Yeah.
उनको मालूम है मम्मी प्लांट तो ले आएगी.
ले ही आएंगे. Yeah.
बट देन उनको ये भी मालूम है कि मम्मी अपने चॉइस के प्लांट लेके आएंगे, हम कुछ और लेके जाएं, पता नहीं उनको अच्छा लगे.
जी जी जी.
So then they never used to get me a gift.
Okay.
So I got them all. I bought them.
Right.
So
you bought them.
Yeah. So they all are lucky for me.
Okay.
I never got a gift. No one has gifted me as a plant. So
Right.
I don't find it true. It's a myth.
Okay. And okay. The names are lucky plant.
Lucky
There is
bamboo.
a lucky bamboo.
Lucky bamboo.
Okay. And does justifies its name? It gets luck.
They say, and in Chinese they say.
They
do.
Chinese people
Yeah,
believe
they
it.
do.
Yes.
And it is actually. It is
Okay.
good. This is good every wise, luck wise, positivity wise, and then
Right.
again air purifying. It works as a air purifying purifier. You can
Yes.
keep it in the bedroom also.
Right.
So by all means, it's a good plant.
Okay, keeping it in the bedroom or somewhere around. What about the flies? And then, because flies get attracted to the moist. So how do we overcome that?
Now the thing is, flies. We don't have flies all the time over here. It
Right.
comes only once.
Yes.
And of course, flies, matlab plants are there, so they will come.
Right.
They stay for some time and then they go. They disappear on their own.
Okay.
It doesn't stay for a long
Because
time.
I have heard, this is not a myth, but then I know that genuinely people have complained that, oh, it's coming, the flies are coming because of the plant. Oh, this is happening because of we've just
Moisture.
watered
The
the
moisture.
plant and it has just
No,
come.
that is not exactly the flies. It could be the bugs also. Maybe the plants are having gnats.
Right.
They fly,
Right.
and They are small flies like bugs.
Right.
Now that plant is infested.
Okay.
So we have to do something for that plant to remove those bugs.
Okay.
So for that, there are oils and some treatments used
right.
to remove, because the bugs, they come, and not only the gnats, even the mealy bugs and all, they are
Yes.
stubborn bugs.
Right.
Sometimes we even have to get rid of the plant if it is too much infested.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
So you do the consultancies as well.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Can you please tell us about what all you take care of?
I do consultancy related to the suffering plants.
Okay.
There are some people who are they have plants which are suffering. They are infested or they are struggling.
Yeah.
So then, I take consultancy and services, and just figure it out for them what can be done, what they can do.
Right.
And it's virtual actually most of the time.
Okay.
So it's through a virtual call. I see the plant, and I give them a suggestion that you should do this.
Yes.
And if it doesn't work and if I can do it, then
Yeah.
I tell them that send it to me.
Right.
So I will
Right.
look after it. Other than bug infested plants, I cannot take the infested plants.
Okay.
I can help them to get rid of it
Okay.
by suggesting something, but I cannot get it home.
Okay.
Because if I get one infested plant at home,
Yes.
means it will spread all over in my house, and all this,
Right.
all these plants will get infested.
Right.
So I cannot get them home.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can help them get rid of it.
Right. So, like I know that you have a few consultancy things going on. So, what was the recent cases that you handled?
There was one which was pothos, money plant. They had repotted and it didn't come out good.
Okay.
And now the money plant is a plant that is, when you repot it, it goes into a shock. It's in a shock mode and they shed leaves.
Okay.
And they turn out yellow. You feel that it's dying, but actually it's in a shock mode. They take time to recover.
Okay.
And then after some time, slowly it comes back to normal. And then it starts to grow.
Okay.
But yeah, you will see that the plant will lose lots of leaves.
Yeah.
It takes time. You have to be patient.
Right.
But it will come back to normal.
Okay.
If it is repotted properly.
Right. I remember we were talking about what was in your mind when you designed your project for the podcast and everything. We did not complete that.
Yes.
Yes. So I want to know that what was in your mind when it was a TV launch area? What were you keeping in mind while planting?
Actually, there was an interior designer also with us, and we all three were discussing about this, that how to which plant to get and what pot and all.
Yes, because it has to look attractive, as well as it has to be good.
It should even fit with the interior designer's what do you call her design.
Right.
It should fit that. It should suit that also.
Right.
So based on that, we had gone for TV area. We had decided to have a planter stand.
Okay.
And other area, there was a mesh area, which is like there was one area in the podcast where they wanted to have small pots on the mesh.
Okay.
So it should be like 4 up and 4 down, like that. So it was really very beautiful. Okay. So there I suggested them to have some colorful plants. And one of them was this plant, Fittonia, which was red, pink and green. A combination. Then money plant, and then Boston ferns, and all these plants were there.
Okay.
Then in one corner they wanted to have a very good plant and very good planter. Okay. So that would be the highlight,
Okay, the huge basically should be looking huge.
So then we had decided to go for a snake plant over there.
Okay.
And there was a very big pot taken for that, golden pot. You must have seen the picture.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
yes.
And then their work area, they wanted to have a purifying plant. So then we had some plants over there also, according to their request.
Okay.
Yep. And other than that, I just kept in mind, because that studio was very dark.
Yes.
So I requested the person to have some lights.
Yes.
So that you can't keep the plants completely dark in dark area. You have to have some light.
Right.
So then I requested to put some lights and keep it on for a certain time.
Right.
So that they can get the light and they can grow. There are some plants that can stay, that can survive in dark areas.
Yeah.
Like snake plant, ZZ plant again.
Okay.
But the thing is, they still need light. If you give them light, they will thrive.
Yes.
Otherwise, they will just survive.
Yeah.
Then you cannot complain that why they are not growing.
True.
If you want to see the growth in them, then yes, you have to put some light. And that's how they will make food, right? Photosynthesis.
Yes. True.
Sunlight is the best, actually.
Yeah, I think from childhood they teach us this in school, that photosynthesis is very important.
Yeah.
How to have the accurate sunlight for human and as well as plants.
Exactly.
So, but we just disregard all the good ones.
That's why,
good things in life.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
That's why I had, what I did is, ये जो planted we had made a kit. DIY gardening kit.
Okay.
So that a child, when you introduce that to a child and let them learn how to, garden,
Oh, that's lovely.
like what do you call it? Learn how to garden.
Yeah, yeah.
Nurture the plant.
Right.
Let it grow the plant
Right.
from seed to a big plant.
Okay.
So it was all the manual was inside.
Okay.
There were 2 pots and some soil given,
Okay.
and seeds of
Okay.
flowers and herbs.
Okay.
And it's upon you which flowers you want
Which
or
you
which
want.
seeds you want.
Okay.
So then you can take that and let the child grow.
Okay.
Learn how to grow the plant. So you teach them, assist them.
Right.
That okay, put the soil in the pot.
Okay.
And dig a little, and then put the seed, and
Okay.
then cover, water it.
Okay.
Let the child or the beginner monitor it. That's how they will learn.
Okay.
And when it's growing slowly, they even learn how to be patient,
Yes. Yes.
and how to be gentle with the plant.
True. True.
And one more thing is, the benefit is that when you are touching the soil, it's good for it's good for us.
Okay.
It's benefiting us. So I make sure that whenever I'm the helper, when he's repotting,
Yes.
I also put my hand in that. My
Yes.
hand should be in the soil.
Right.
I make sure every day I put my hand in the soil just to check the
Yes.
water,
Yes.
how much when it needs water. So I got a habit of putting my hand
into all the soils
into
and-
the soil. So
Yeah, yeah.
I love doing that.
Right.
It benefits us. Actually, plants ultimately they benefit us in many ways.
Lovely, lovely. I think I have got a great encyclopedia about the entire plant in this world. Now, inshallah, I will have more plants at my place. And what is the next, or the I just want, like, on fingers, you can tell me like 5 good plants to gift.
Yeah, I can say I would suggest snake plant, lucky bamboo,
Lucky bamboo, snake plants,
lily,
lily,
and then you can give spider,
spider.
and money plant. Mostly people have it.
Mostly people have
Now this
that.
plant also is underrated. It's this is also a very good plant.
It looks like a shrub kind
Yes,
of.
yes.
What is that?
It's a margarita fragrance. It's called.
Okay.
So you have to just you just have to water it between 8 to 10 days.
Okay.
Once in 8 to 10 days.
Okay.
And it grows nicely. Like it's a very low maintenance plant. But again, that is also underrated.
Nice. So I'll be expecting a gift soon from you then. This was to test your knowledge, how much you know. So it's easy for you to gift me anything at a plant, because I can take care of it now.
Yes.
Because you have given a lot of tips for us,
Yes.
for all of us who can really maintain and look after the plants very well.
Yes, and recently, it's not very recent, but yeah, services which I give is like consultancy
Yes.
for the struggling plants.
Yes.
And there are some new plant parents, beginners who would want to know, like just now you asked,
Yes.
which plant we should get home.
Right.
So I do that also, suggest them.
Suggestions,
So that's
yes.
again, it comes into
Yes.
consultancy.
Right.
And there are people who go for a holiday, but they don't know where to give the plants,
Oh,
or who
yes.
will look after them. So that
Yes.
service also I take.
Lovely. Lovely.
And I provide that service. And besides that,
I think it will be easy to say that
interior
anything-
designing also.
Yes, designing and
Plant designing.
Yes, yes. So anything regarding plants, we can just
Yes, services are there. Available.
we can just you just call away, I guess.
Yes.
Because your numbers are there, and you have a page
Yes.
that you have that is called Planted.
Planted, yeah.
Yes.
So growing slowly, yeah, but going, getting
anything,
there.
trust me, we do many things not because of we need to grow overnight.
No.
It's just because we need to grow in our own pace, and we need to adapt everybody.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So that's
embrace
why I'm saying I'm growing slowly, and
Yes.
that is not the main thing. The main thing is that whoever comes to buy from Planted, they should be happy. They
True.
should be satisfied,
True.
so that they can come again. Like
Right.
I have my, what do you call, permanent customers, loyal customers, we would
Right,
say.
right.
Yeah, they know that, okay, Tasneem is the one who's going to help me, and if I have to buy a new plant, anytime they come to me. And they are few, but they are so like loyal to me that they always think of तस्नीम के पास ही जाना है प्लांट लेने के लिए.
Great. You know that person who was here who was kind of nervous to talk. I don't know, where is that lady? You know her?
I think.
I think she's no more here. So
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So cheers.
Thank you,
and
thank you so much for helping me out in getting out of that nervousness.
Thank you very much for your time and moment and giving us all this great information.
You're
It's
most
not going to
welcome.
only
Thank you
help
for-
few of us, many of us.
Thank you for doing this thing, this podcast and everything.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us here, I would say.
Thank you.
Having me here.
Thank you. Behind the cameras also, thank you very much. And
Thank you so much for making me comfortable, and thank you for overall for all these things.
You're very welcome.